5 money rule every man must master before 2026. You don't need to be a genius to be rich. You just need discipline. No debts, no showing off, no stupid purchases. A man goes broke for 2 reasons. 1, chasing women. 2, trying to look rich. Avoid both. The goal is simple. Earn, save, invest, repeat. If you want freedom, don't complicate it. Money buys every man 2 things: options and respect. Manage it well or lose both. A man who masters his money becomes impossible to control. A man who wastes it becomes easy to manipulate. Still here? Congratulations. You're not like the 99%. You have proven you're part of the elite 1%, the ones who seek the truth. Follow glass mind theory now to uncover the hidden psychological secrets most women don't want you to know.
Just in case your parents didn't teach you about money, here's everything I did the day I turned 18 years old to set me up to win in life. And because I followed these rules, I now have perfect credit and over $1 million net worth at 26 years old. Starting off with number 1, you're going to open 4 free bank accounts. The first one is going to be a checking account. The next is a high yield savings account. Then we have a brokerage account. And then within the brokerage account, you are going to open a Roth IRA. A checking account is where your money goes in and out of. A high yield savings account is where you're going to save money while gaining interest. And then your brokerage account and your Roth IRA is where you're going to invest your money and watch your money grow. The next thing I would do is start tracking your money, because the only way to be successful with your money is to know exactly how much you make, spend, and invest. And if you need help doing that, my budget tracker is linked in my bio. The next thing I want you to do is start building your emergency fund. And this is money that you have set aside and don't touch unless you have an emergency. And I want you to start with $1,000, but eventually you should save up to the point where you can cover 3 to 6 months of your expenses. This next thing is so important to start doing at an early age, and that is building your credit as well as good credit habits. So I want you to go ahead and apply for your first credit card and start using it. But I want you to treat that credit card like a debit card. You never spend money you don't have, you never carry a balance, and you never pay any interest. Next up, I want you to focus on learning at least one high value skill, whether it's content creation, editing, coding, using AI, something that can make you more money. And if you don't know where to start, I always recommend starting with sales. And the last thing I want you to do is to go get a gym membership and do your best to look your best, because as someone that grew up overweight and has lost over 50 pounds, I can promise you that looks fucking matter. People treat you differently, you will be more confident in yourself, and because of that, you will end up making more money.
Here are the 5 financial baby steps that I wish I took in my 20s so that I could be rich and retired in my 30s and 40s. Baby step 1 is to just save $1,000. Saving $1,000, that alone would put you ahead of 60% of Americans. The real goal should be to save a 4 to 6 month emergency fund. This will give you a financial and mental cushion that says, hey, I don't have to operate in survival mode any longer. I know that no matter what happens, I am good for the next 6 months of my life. I know y'all gonna sit here and ask me, well, how do I save that money? You need to learn to live below your means. If you're not making $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a year, you don't need to be driving Mercedes, nothing. $100,000 is the new $60K a year. No Balenciaga, no Prada, no Uber Eats, no DoorDash. Get your broke ass up, go make it or pick it up, because you can't afford it. Here's the second step. Every week that you get paid, I want you to take $100 and put it into an envelope. I want you to put it into an envelope. This is how you will build your trust and relationship with money. Every time you go to open that envelope and you see more and more $100 bills in there, you start to trust yourself with money. I'll say it again. Treat your money like you would your wife. There's no trust, there's no relationship. Screw the savings account. Go open a brokerage account or a Roth IRA. 9 times out of 10, if your money is sitting in a savings account, probably losing money. S&P 500 has an average return of 10% every single year and has recovered from every single crash in history. If you have the brain power to open and start a social media account, you can start a brokerage account. It's that simple. Name, email, address, what type of brokerage account you want, a retirement one, high risk, low risk. Then you add your bank information so that you're able to add money into your account. 4, because I know y'all gonna ask me, well, what should I invest in? 3 EFTs I would invest in as a beginner. This ETF I would invest into, VOO or SPY. These track the S&P 500, aka the top 500 companies in America. Second ETF I would invest in is called QQQ. This tracks the top 100 technology companies. Things like AI, ChatGPT. These do have a little more risk associated with it, but you also have potential for more growth. For my 30 FT or investment, think about the shit that you use every day at Walmart, Amazon, Costco, your Visa card. Instead of being a consumer of these companies, become an investor. Change your mindset. Last and final baby step, to find you a job that pays you over 100K per year. Working 40 or 50 hours a week for a job that only pays you $60,000 is not going to cut it in today's time. It's not. You need to find a job that pays you over 100K and allows you to leverage your time. Examples: travel nurse, project management, sales, content creator, shit, OnlyFans. I don't care what it is. Need to learn to make more money or you'll be stuck in this rat race. I hope this video helps. Until next time, peace.
What advice would you give to someone like me that's my age, or maybe even younger, mid-20s, as to how to play the game over the coming years to make sure that I don't find myself in a position where I'm having to work 2 jobs, I'm poor, I don't have assets, I don't have anything to show for it?
The first part of the game is income.
Okay.
Without income, you don't have the cash to do the other things, to invest or to look for opportunities. So first thing is income. But even that's changing in how we earn incomes these days. It used to be you go and work for a big firm, you get paid, you get the benefit. That's all going and nobody wants to do it. So you kind of end up having to be an entrepreneur, work 2 or 3 different things. The point being, if you're 20s, do all of that. Work day and night.
Really?
Do as many things, learn as much as you can, fail as often as possible.
What about work-life balance in your 20s?
Fuck it. Because that's the time to put in the hard work. Your work-life balance actually comes out later.